What's going on, everybody? This is Jen catching you on DTWJ, representing NJ all day, baby. And I felt like coming up on here to talk about 5 different reasons why vloggers bomb. Yeah, I actually gave this not very much thought, and after vlogging for 6 years and having my shit bomb on me, it really didn't take me that long to think about a few of the reasons as to why it did. Um, so this is just coming from me and my personal experience. The first one is we let people's thoughts get into our heads. What I mean by that is, okay, for example, you look over comments, whether they're actually on your video, on your channel, or even on your Facebook. And especially on Facebook, when people like comment on your stuff or they don't comment on your stuff, sometimes it's the things people don't say that kind of make you wonder, and you start cooking up all kinds of things in your head, like, what if they think this, or what if they think that? What if they're laughing at me behind the screen like, this bitch is freaking pathetic. She's got nothing going for her life. And you start thinking those things and letting that get into your head. You're adopting that and you're becoming your own personal hater doing that. So that's one of the biggest reasons why your vlogs or your channel or what you're doing might bomb, is you get in your own way. It should never really matter what people say, whether they praise or condemn whatever you do. It really doesn't matter what they say. What matters is what you think about what you're doing. Second reason, we forget what it is to let go. And I think that basically ties in with the first one that I said, the first reason. We tend to hold on to things, mostly negative things. Obviously, as we all know, negative news travels a hell of a lot faster than positive news. That's kind of, an obvious one. And because, we tend to think more negatively, we tend to think more negatively of ourselves, with or without due reason or due cause. And because of that, we can't really let go. We can't really let go of those thoughts that, cross our minds about not only, about what we do or about ourselves, but about some topics that we might want to talk about, but just don't dare talk about because we think, oh shit, we basically don't get out of our own way, so to speak. The next one, we run into blocks. Yeah. You know how like writers go through their writer blocks, whether, you write poetry, short stories, screenplay writes, whatever. Nonfiction, fantasy novels, whatever. You kind of get in your own way again, which is why you have blocks. You have like so many thoughts that are running through your mind, or maybe you don't have many thoughts at all happening. The only problem between those two situations is that you don't allow yourself to flow. You begin to stagnate, which is what creates those blocks in you. I'll give a couple of tips on how to break through that block and to flow a little bit more on possibly the next video. Not sure which one it's going to be, but it's coming up. The next reason, we forget to talk about trending topics. Okay, I noticed that it's not always important to talk about trending topics. Not every single vlogger has to, excuse me. Not every single vlogger up here ends up talking about trending topics and making their vlog based on trending topics. That's actually the worst thing that you could do. I remember taking classes with Colorado Tech University online, and any time that I had to write out a thesis, I had to apply the 80 to 20 rule. Okay, the 80% to 20% rule, which makes up 100% of your content. 80% of it has to be original. Obviously, with things or examples backing up whatever topic it is that you are talking about at the time. And the 20% that's not original is basically quotable, citable, or a reference that is used to basically back up your point or your speculation or your opinion. I don't know if it's really that big of a deal. to be totally honest, because vlogging is not anything near like writing as far as that goes. Not every vlog has to come out like a thesis. Not everybody thinks like that all the time, and they shouldn't have to. I mean, sorry, but yeah. It's just that when we don't discuss trending topics and we don't stay on track with the topic that we're talking about, we kind of get lost and we also lose our audience. I think that's kind of a big negative thing that might make your vlogs bomb, is people kind of tend to watch you and think, get to the point already, you're killing me. And you're just sitting up there talking all comfortable in your pajamas like nothing's wrong with the world. And you don't have the faintest clue about what it is you do that makes people say that. I still don't to this day. Oh yeah, that's right, trending topics. Wait, those are obsolete at this point. Save it for Twitter. Next one. Uh, we mind our own business, but we forget to create from it. Okay? Most, if not all, vloggers are self-employed or business owners, and we mind our own business, and we basically build on that. We focus on that so much that we forget to maybe talk about things that are relating to that, maybe create from it. Like, let's say you're having a frustrating day. Instead of coming up with a rant video, which I did the previous video to this one, I could have written a song very easily. I could have written a song about it, but instead I ranted about it because I didn't take enough time aside to try to come up with a song for it. It's very hard to come up with a song for the USPS, especially if you're not the type of person to play guitar. I don't play the guitar at all. I couldn't to save my life. I have a guitar, but I suck at playing, and I just don't really picture myself singing a song about some service that sucks. But you know, maybe it could maybe the thought pattern on that could become so lateral that it's like out of the closed field, you know, that what you're doing is in, and you can end up maybe coming up with something that might even boost your business or even expand or reinvent it. Who knows? I mean, these are all things from my experience I realized that I'm not doing, and that's probably why my vlogs are bombing. Anyway, you guys, it's been great. Let me know what your top 5 are from your experience, why your vlogs have bombed. And also, if you can, you know, how you've overcome that. It'd be most useful. I could use it. Yeah. Anyway, it's been Jen, catching you on DTWJ. Keeping it real as always. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. See you guys on the next one.